This is Devin Lloyd, and you're watching Positively Jags.
For years, Channel 4, the local station, has spotlighted people who are doing positive things to make an impact on the community through Positively Jags. And then I got to thinking, maybe we can put a different spin on this thing. Maybe the local station should cover the things that the local team is doing to make the area that we all love better for everybody that lives in it. And that's where Positively Jags comes from. The Jaguars are doing things to make an impact on the community. Not just put a smile on your face when they win a game, but change people's everyday lives.
There's nothing quite like high school football on a Friday night. The blare of the band, the shine of the helmets under the lights, the memories last a lifetime. But in April, someone tried to dim that glow at Terry Parker High School. Thieves broke into Parker's field house. Just as spring practice was set to begin, they stole helmets, cleats, even footballs and headsets. For a moment, the Braves' season was left in the shadows.
Yeah, I was mad. I was at a dark place, like I wanted to do something. I wanted to find out who did it.
But the community answered the call.
It was a whole community outcry out of something bad. Something good is going to happen.
That something good came in a Jaguar-shaped package as the Jags Youth Foundation stepped in to help replace what was lost.
I'm not just wearing the hat. I'm a Jag fan, man.
The Jags backed the truck up and unloaded helmets and Gatorade to help make sure the Braves players have just what they need to chase some wins this football season. And that's Positively Jags.
Nothing more important than being able to see the vision, and if there's one Jaguars player we know can see the vision for Positively Jags, it's Eric Armstead. Eric is last year's NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year. It's an award that is given to the NFL player that Eric Armstead is doing in the community here in Jacksonville. That's right after this quick break when Positively Jags comes back. Everybody won't grow up to be a Jaguars player. It might be the dream, but for a lot of people, it won't be a reality. For one current Jaguars player, Eric Armstead, he's trying to connect high school age kids with careers that are near the sports they love and making a difference here in Jacksonville.
What we're doing here today is we're hosting a group of kids from the Boys and Girls Club of Northeast Florida alongside our partner, Eric Armstead, and his Armstead Academic Camp. And we're introducing the kids to different sports careers outside of working actually within the leagues, within the teams, or as an athlete on the field or the mound. So we're really trying to broaden the horizon a little bit more and introduce them to opportunities or careers outside of that.
It's been awesome today to learn about this company with the young people here for our career camp. And we always have fun with every career camp that we do. I'm fascinated to learn each and every time.
Yeah, I think Fanatics is definitely like a household name. So to see the inner workings and see the kids be able to ask questions and be curious and explore, it's been a lot of fun.
I think it's pretty awesome. A lot of players only focus on like their career, and so when you got a player that takes the initiative to give back to the community and help guide young people, I'm really for it. I think that's an awesome initiative, and I'm proud of him. I think it's an amazing experience. It means a lot to give back because you got to pay it forward, and I think that's what Armstead Project is doing, preparing young people and giving them exposure to explore different careers.
It's a great opportunity. They asked a lot of great questions today, and they're seeking that guidance and that advice. And so, being around them and us being able to, give them some of that guidance as well too, and everyone that they met here, all the employees, from top to bottom. I think that's what our responsibility is to, young people. They're eager and they're hungry for the information. It's our job to give it to them and help in that fashion.
How you sign up for your leader? How did that process work? Was it online? to be a vendor who's like bringing us the products. So think about like the Nikes of the world, Adidas, Under Armour. These are the vendors that are coming to us and they're showing us their line for the next season.
Absolutely. I think that's the magic of the career camps, right? Because there's things I didn't even know about some of these jobs, and I'm thinking, man, I went into medicine, but I think I'd be a pretty good buyer. I think so. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's fun for me to learn about companies in general, and like Mindy said, it's like we learn stuff each and every time. It's like, wow, I didn't know how that worked. I didn't know that people get to call around and select what fans get to wear, and they're buying the merchandise that we're going to see online or on their website. It's an awesome company to work for, and you get to stay around sports. You get to have your impact and your imprint still in the sports field. I think it's pretty cool.
Hey, you just never know how impactful a career day could be for those high school kids. I mean, I got the idea maybe I'd be doing something like this when I was in high school. All right, still ahead here on Positively Jags. One of the guys Eric Armstead knows pretty well, Josh Hines-Allen. He's doing some great things to impact the community and cancer research. We'll hear from Josh right after the break. For Jaguar star Josh Hines-Allen, he's trying to use his platform to help with the fight against cancer. His son Wesley, in full remission, rang the bell at Wolfson's Hospital earlier this year after being diagnosed with leukemia. Now Josh wants to help pay it forward and raise money for cancer research.
It's an early Tuesday morning in October, and the sound of hope brings both tears and applause. A patient at the American Cancer Society's Hope Lodge rings the bell. His treatment journey is over. But Josh Hines-Allen and his wife, Caitlin, know that sound. It's one that still brings emotions visibly to both of them. When their son Wesley rang the bell last August to signal the end of his treatment for leukemia, Josh and Caitlin knew that it wasn't the end of anything. It was just turning the page to a new chapter in their story.
You know, it's a long journey for everybody, and that's the end goal, is to ring the bell. You know, that's what everybody hopes for, and that's what they strive to get. So to hear that bell ring.
During Wesley's battle, Josh and Caitlin launched their 4-1 for All Foundation. It is donating to 4 cancer-focused nonprofits throughout the NFL season. But they're going beyond just that. And their visit to the Hope Lodge was to learn how to be involved and be visible to both cancer patients, their families, and caregivers. It was something else, too. It was being visible to provide hope to families and patients who are living right now what Josh and Caitlin did this year.
I think there's power in sharing your story and being able to shake these patients' hands and even the caregivers. I think it's beautiful being able to share the story.
The Hope Lodge provides living spaces for patients and their families to stay in while they're undergoing treatment. Josh and Caitlin got a tour of the facility, asked questions on how they could help out in the future.
Those emotions are real, and they still play a toll in us and probably everybody affected by it. But we can also look at the change that we can also make and kind of let that energy kind of be the spark to kind of get us through the journey, and that's what we're doing what we're doing now.
And that hope is a very real thing. Justin Barney, Channel 4, the local station.
Now, you know, Positively Jags doesn't all have to be hard-hitting. Sometimes it's just about doing anything to put a smile on a kid here in Jacksonville's face, and that's what kicker Cam Little knows how to do with the best of them.
Well, take a look at these really cool cleats. These are Jaguars kicker Cam Little's My Cause, My Cleats, and he'll be representing the Down Syndrome Association of Jacksonville. And for Little, these cleats have a really special meaning.
All right, let's see. Ooh, they're darker. It looks like they're darker than last time. Okay, yeah. These ones they got the speckles on them too. These ones are sick.
It was the first time Little got to see the finished product. Cleats that mean far more than just a design. They honor the bond he shares with his cousin Aiden.
When I was growing up, he was like my best friend, like built-in best friend, because he was family to me. And we would always go to my grandma's house during the summer, and we'd be, whether it was swinging on the teeter-totter, whether basketball, soccer, we'd go out and play together all the time. So we were really close growing up.
Aiden was born with Down syndrome. Just a few months younger than Cam, he's become one of the biggest inspirations in Cam's life.
I looked at it, as I was maturing and growing up, it's like he was an inspiration to me that no matter what was going on in my life, just to smile and have fun with things. And people look at it as a disability sometimes, but I look at it as a superhuman ability.
That perspective is why Cam has made his mission to use his football platform to spread awareness for people with Down syndrome. And it's why he chose the Down Syndrome Association of Jacksonville for this year's My Cause, My Cleats initiative.
There's kind of this unwritten rule that you have to use your brand for something that's bigger than myself. I think that was something that my parents and other professional athletes had instilled in me.
Have you talked to your cousin and have you told him that, you'll be honoring basically him with your cleats?
Oh yeah, he's excited. He loves any of the camera attention, anything, he loves it. He lives for it.
Cam partnered with the Down Syndrome Connection of Northwest Arkansas while in college, and when he was drafted by the Jaguars, he continues his work here in Jacksonville. When you get to hang out with them, how much fun is it? How much joy does it bring you?
So much fun. Like I said, if you haven't been around people with Down syndrome a lot, they love to have fun and they're so high energy, and their energy is contagious.
Cam plans to wear his custom cleats for warm-ups.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. Blue and yellow, representative of Down syndrome. Those are the colors of the Down syndrome, so it's pretty sick.
Well, any Jaguars player or coach can represent any organization they would like for the My Cause, My Cleats initiative. And the players and coaches will be wearing their custom designed cleats on November 30th when the Jaguars are at the Titans. But for Positively Jags, I'm Alisa DePompery on Channel 4, the local station. The Jaguars stepped off the field and into a night of fun and support for families facing one of life's toughest challenges.
You think about Jacksonville, you think about how involved the community is with the Jaguars. I think that feeling is reciprocated not only from the players to fans, but the fans to players.
At Main Event on the South Side, the Jaguars and UF Health hosted 250 people impacted by cancer, part of the NFL's Crucial Catch initiative.
You see how important it is, not only for the NFL, but for the Jags, to be involved in this. It's a super important part of me and my teammates.
A few Jaguars players spent the evening playing games, sharing dinner, and providing a much-needed distraction for families in the middle of treatment and recovery.
What they've gone through and just bumps they've overcome, and to interact with them, put a smile on their face, just like they put a smile on my face when I come out to this stuff.
For families fighting cancer, the event was about more than games and pizza. It was about community, support, and hope.
I think something I've always taken seriously, not even just in college, but in the NFL, is kind of interacting with the community. It's not something I take lightly. I think it's kind of an unsung part of being a professional athlete.
Crucial Catch is the NFL's longtime partnership with the American Cancer Society, focused on prevention and early detection. Since 2009, the initiative has raised more than $35 million, reaching nearly 2 million people and helping provide hundreds of thousands of cancer screenings in communities that need them most. I'm Alisa DePompery on Channel 4, the local station. For Jaguars linebacker Devin Lloyd, honoring the military is personal.
My family and a lot of family friends have served in the military, so this is going to be special for them. This game's all around. They're memorable for sure.
Lloyd's parents both served in the U.S. Navy. His mother, Renita Johnson, for 10 years, and his father, Joe Lloyd, served for 30 years. Lloyd says military life shaped him early in his childhood. What life lessons did you learn from your mom and your dad that you contribute to their military service?
Yeah, the way I could put it is, you think about a teenager who, has to be responsible for himself. So, I remember when my dad was on deployment and I had to get up and I had to ride my bike over 1.5 miles to school. And I never missed class. I was always on time, at a perfect attendance, made really good grades.
He's definitely carried over what his father and I taught him, and, just being a good person, being a good teammate.
Lloyd's commitment to the military community goes far beyond game day. He's visited many military bases and hosted free youth football camps for military families.
His first pro camp, Devin Lloyd kids camp I went to his rookie year, and it was on NAS Jacksonville base, and just to be on the base and I'm looking at the excitement in the kids' eyes, I was just in awe.
In a lot of ways I can relate to them, and so for me, I want to be an example of, you can do whatever you want in life. And if you want to play in the NFL, you can absolutely do it.
This past summer, Lloyd and his father spent a week at Project Odyssey, a free Wounded Warriors Project program focused on mental health through outdoor challenges.
Are you kidding me, Dave? The memory we'll never forget. We had a really good time. And just everything that we did out there, the people that we met, the experiences.
It was a wonderful experience to be around, my fellow service members. We all on the same team. We all serve the same flag. And just to come together with brotherhood and sisterhood for the common cause of us making ourselves better, understanding the seriousness of mental health and people that's going through a lot.
When Lloyd steps on the gridiron, his parents say they see the values of military life carried into his career.
As a parent, I can't be more prouder.
I always told him, if you're going to do something, do your very best. That's all anyone can ever expect. And always do the right thing. Sunday's Salute to Service game will recognize and honor the brave men and women, just like Lloyd's father and mother, who served this country.
I'm just appreciative for the sacrifice you make. I understand firsthand how difficult it can be, especially on the families, and to do that and serve people, it means a lot. And hopefully we can put on a good show for you.
I'm Alessandra Pompey on Channel 4, the local station.
I can't be the only one that didn't look forward to eye exams as a kid or even now, but the Jaguars finding a way to kind of make it fun. Over 600 kids here in the Jacksonville area hanging out at the stadium, getting their eyes checked. The Spooktacular event, Johnson & Johnson Vision, the Jaguars Foundation, and Jaguars players all here putting on this event, making sure that a lot of the youth here in Jacksonville, these young Jaguars fans, can see the games clearly.
600 kids. Do you hear 600 kids?
Yes. You can hear, every so often you hear the echo of a Duval.
Duval.
Yeah. So 600 kids coming through for Spooktacular today. I mean, how cool is an event like this one?
It's very special. It's very few times in life do you ever get the opportunity to work with a partner who says, let's do something different. Let's do something big. And let's do it at the stadium.
So at J&J, we feel it's pretty important to give back to the community. And this is a great event because we're able to screen 5,000 kids for vision issues every year in Jacksonville.
So if you think about the importance of sight is a sense that helps you engage, learn, self-esteem, connect with your community. And through just the screening of your eyes, we can change a child's life.
600 kids coming through. How cool is it to see these kids' smiles and stuff at these sorts of events?
I mean, anytime it's a good occasion and all these kids come together, it's an abundance of energy. And just to see the kids out here, it's a wonderful sight.
It's awesome. I mean, whenever you have a bunch of kids, it's crazy going on, but they're having fun. And if they can get somewhere, do some fun things, but also get their vision checked, something they may never do until they're much older, and then it's kind of late by that time. So I think things like this are kind of fundamental for kids, especially kids that struggle to be able to find this kind of stuff when they're young, and parents even trying to do it. But for the Jags to put something like this on is always cool, especially when you bring out the candy. They love that.
This is a great way to integrate some stuff that we really need for the community, which is, eye care. Because I know if I didn't have it when I was young, I wouldn't be playing sports because I used to wear goggles. So my mom got me an eye exam, and they found out I couldn't see too much, and I'm like, I got better at football all of a sudden. So it's very dope that we can see this and the kids can have fun and definitely get something done for them that can last them long term.
We have 80 volunteers from Johnson & Johnson and 80 volunteers from the Lions Club. So you're looking at about 160 volunteers here today.
And they're helping with the kids, helping make sure all this happens. I mean, these sorts of things can't happen without those fantastic volunteers.
Exactly. We agree. And again, we always think we're so much more than a football team. How can we bring people into the stadium outside of a home game? And today's a perfect way for us to do that.
Nothing left to say except for that's Positively Jags. Hey, thanks for settling in and spending the last 30 minutes with us as we shared some Positively Jags stories with you. And these are stories of the local team making an impact here in the area for people like you at home and us here at the local station. These stories are important, and that's why Positively Jags.